Hi everyone, it's Sarah here. Today I'm back working in my Project Life album, and I'm going to be using the brand new Lucky Charm kit from Studio Calico. This is new for March 2019, so if you're watching this on March 1st, today is release day. I am so excited about the kits this month and the stamp subscription. I feel like these kits are just little bursts of sunshine. All the prints and the illustrations and the colors are just so fun for this month, and I really enjoy putting together the projects for the Creative Team Gallery. So I have some photos here from February. Some of them are from around Valentine's Day. We also took a trip out to see a friend in Old Pasadena, so we were kind of walking around there and enjoying the day. So I'm just picking out some of the cards. I'm kind of struggling a little bit with space in the 6x12 spreads this year. I feel like I've just had more photos towards the beginning of this year than I did last year. So I'm trying to really maximize my space and kind of get creative with how I use little areas for journaling and stamping and embellishing, because I do still want to do all the things with the embellishing and using cards and all of that, but I don't want to miss out, of course, on the stories that I want to tell. So we'll see if I stick in the 6x12 or move up to 9x12, but for now I am going to push through and continue in this size, which I do still love so much. So I went ahead and I stamped Yum, the outline sentiment there, right along the side of my photo. I love this food themed stamp set, and it's really perfect because you get some large sentiments and some smaller sentiments, as well as some cute illustrations. There's like a little bowl of ramen on there, and some ice cream. There's an ice cream cone and some desserts, and it's just really perfect for any type of food themed memory you're trying to document. So I went ahead and stamped that out and did a little bit of journaling underneath it, and then I'm going to stamp this sentiment out on this scratch piece of paper, and I'm going to put that on top of Yum, just to help it kind of stand out. I did want to include that little sentiment, but I wasn't sure where I could stamp it on my photo to make it look good, so I went ahead and just kind of put it on top of that Yum. I'm also pulling in some add-on stamp sets for this month. So this one that I'm pulling out here is the quarterly stamp set for April through June. Of course, you can use these for any month of the year. There are some really versatile pieces on there. For example, that Oh Happy Day sentiment was so perfect for that photo of me with my friend. And I'm going to end up adding a little label to that in a bit, but I'm going to continue just seeing where I can use this stamp set. So I pulled out this rainy cloud, and I'm going to use that on the photo of Old Pasadena because it wasn't raining that day, but we were kind of going through a lot of kind of a stormy season here in Southern California, and there was finally a break in the rain and we were able to go and meet up, which was great. We had like very little sprinkles throughout the afternoon, but it was still really enjoyable to walk down there and enjoy a little bit of sunshine. I'm creating my title card here, and I wanted to include the word February, or FEB, and I'm using one of the new alphas for this month, and then I'm going to lay my vellum number 2 on top of that. So in the kits this month, the Documenter kit and the Traveler's Notebook kit, you get a set of numbers, and it includes I believe two of every number, and they're in a variety of different colors on this really pretty vellum, and they fit perfectly in the 3x4 pockets, or of course you can also use them in the 4x6 pockets, and they're just an awesome layering piece. So here I was able to layer it on top of the February that I stamped out, and you can also see the pattern on that card as well. So it's really fun to kind of play around with. Great for kind of making a statement in your pocket. I think these would also look great on your Traveler's Notebook spreads, which I'm sure is why they included it in that kit as well. But it's one of those things that are just really perfect for any project. I feel like I'm going to be holding on to at least one set for Week in the Life. But we'll see if they kind of make it that far. I don't know, because I'm enjoying using them. I'm going to go ahead and use this TV stamp set, which is super cute. I loved putting together a traveler's notebook spread using this stamp set for this month. But I'm going to stamp out that TV set and use the center portion for a little bit of journaling. I'm going to use that on the card of my husband and daughter. They were watching the Super Bowl together, which was just a really sweet moment. Usually she's moving around and not wanting to sit still for too long. She's almost 1 now. But she had just woken up from a nap, and we sat her down on the couch next to my husband, and she was just really enjoying herself, kind of not really watching the Super Bowl, but it kind of looked like she was, so it was really cute. And I'm going to go ahead and layer that on top of that lemon 3x4 card. I'm pulling out another circle sentiment, and I wanted to add it onto that photo of my daughter in the middle there. When I snapped that photo, there were some people that were in the window behind her, and I forgot to remove that when I was printing this photo. So I went ahead and just added an embellishment on top of that, and it kind of worked out perfectly. It covers that so it doesn't take away from her, and it's also just kind of a cute stamp or embellishment in that area as well. I also went in with some white Brilliance ink on this layout to stamp in some darker areas. That is definitely my go-to for stamping in dark spots on photos. And I haven't really tested out other white inks, because when I purchased this one, I just ended up using it on everything, and I haven't found a photo or a project that it didn't work for, and this ink has never dried out in the years that I've had it. So it's just my fallback. I'm always using it on my photos, and it's really perfect for any project that I've used it for. So I wanted to find a little space on this journaling card that I could write some words out. I didn't want to cover up the flowers too much, so I went ahead and cut down a white piece of cardstock, and I tore off the edge just to make it look a little imperfect, and then I'm going to hand journal this. I'm also going to be adding some journaling onto that Today Was Great journaling card in the center, but I will be doing that off camera since I'm doing that on my computer, and then you'll see in the final photos at the end of this video how that turned out. So I really like how that little journaling spot on that card looks. It's a great way to still get use out of those pattern cards, but then be able to fit in additional journaling, or, if you had a sentiment or something to add there, that could be a great way to kind of get both into the same spread. And then I'm just going to go through my chipboard pieces and those little arrow embellishments, and I'm just going to see kind of where they fit on the page, just to add in a few more pops of color. And that is going to complete this page. It's super simple, but I love how this turned out. I'm loving the kits for this month. I feel like I've said that a lot, but they're just so fun, and I will go ahead and link everything down below, the kits and the add-on stamp sets, so you can hop on over to the Studio Calico shop and pick up anything that you want. That completes this video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new to my channel, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!